Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, I want to talk about one of my favorite new reads, Clockwork. Now, Clockwork is by Mike Michalowicz. If you haven't heard of him or read any of his books, I highly suggest checking him out. Basically, at this point in his life, he's an entrepreneurial coach who helps other entrepreneurs, through coaching as well as all the books that he publishes. He's best known for one of his older books called The Toilet Paper Entrepreneur, and more recently for a book called Profit First, which a lot of small business owners swear by for learning how to do, an alternative approach to small business accounting that really focuses on helping entrepreneurs to manage cash flow. So that's a really interesting book. I'm going to go over that in another video because that's another one of my favorites. But in this one, I want to talk about his book, Clockwork. So Clockwork is his latest book on entrepreneurship that focuses on how to systematize your business and, really work on making it into a machine instead of something where you're just doing everything yourself. So this is a great book for any type of entrepreneur, but it's especially useful for people who are in service businesses or some type of business that depends on a really labor intensive part of that service or product delivery for a client. So in my case, I do work in a service business and I am in a position where I'm really hustling to get actual produced work out for clients, which takes up a lot of my time. So this is especially important if you guys are running agencies out there or you have any other type of team you're managing to provide something to a client, on demand, whether that's custom setups for a piece of software that's already built, some type of proprietary setup, or it's actually just a individually delivered service like paid ads management or building websites, etc. So really great for, the solopreneur, contractor, entrepreneur, or small teams that you're trying to scale. I'd especially say this is going to be great for people who are thinking about hiring someone because it's going to teach you how to systematize everything in your business so that when you bring someone on, it's not just a mess. So real briefly, just to give you guys an idea of what the book goes over, because a lot of these chapters really are kind of self-explanatory. They're within names. The book first has an introduction, then it goes into why your businesses still suck, which as it sounds, talks about the main bottlenecks within your business. And then it goes into step one, analyzing your company's time. Now this was super important to me because I'd spoken to a number of entrepreneurs who'd scaled service businesses and they always focused on this as a core part of the process. Really outlining what you're actually doing, what your other team members are actually doing, and then, figuring out what type of people and how many you're going to need to cover those roles should you bring people in to perform those services. So after you analyze your company's time, the next one, I don't know why he phrases it like this, but he says step 2 is to declare your company's queen bee role. So really all he means by this is what part of your company, what feature of it, what person within your company delivers the core value that your clients or customers are getting. What role is that? So which role is it that really all your other parts of your business depend on? So in our case, right now we're running a service business focused on paid ads management, analytics, and attribution setup. So the main thing that we really depend on is paid ads performance or running ads for clients on the various platforms that we run. That's kind of our queen bee role. So really easy for us to figure out, but if you're in any kind of service business, super core part of the process. Next part is capturing the system, where he goes over, how to develop internal SOPs, how to develop processes, and how to really streamline those. So again, they focus on delivering that core service. They're really focused around, after you figured out what that queen bee role is, really focused on delivering that with your processes. He then goes into some of the more nuanced parts of building the team around that queen bee role and those processes. He talks about managing the team and really focusing on who it is that you're serving in the business. And then he, goes over some other preliminaries before you're ready to really step away from the business. What I like about this is that he gives people a real solid goal to focus on, which is what he calls the 4-week vacation, or essentially the point at which, you can actually step away from your business and have it run without you. Now, what's great about all of Mike's books for me is that they focus on ultra pragmatic parts of growing businesses. One thing I don't like is, especially in this business advice genre, there's a lot of real fluffy advice, that's not necessarily anything pragmatic that you're going to take out and use. Unlike many of these books, in every one of Mike's books that I read, he's literally giving you a step-by-step process that you can follow in almost any type of business. He's giving you the core principles, the things that you must do, and then examples of how you would implement those things and a process for implementing them in your business, regardless of the exact details of what your business looks like. So I can't recommend Mike's books highly enough. I really enjoyed Profit First, but at this point, this one is my favorite. This really gives you the roadmap for standardizing and creating processes for a service-based business and really turning it into, what people think of as a real business. So thanks, Mike, for the great book. I appreciate it. So anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this video and enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, comment below, letting me know what else you'd like to see, or whether it's, questions about Clockwork or another topic entirely. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you're notified anytime that I come out with another video. And as always, thank you for watching.